Hello, folks. We are back at it. Ooh, 59. So we are coming up on 60 hours of this game file. All of it, well, most of it streamed and recorded. We missed a few because I totally forgot to go live and only have the audio. But we've done it. We've killed all the main story bosses. We've killed quite a bit of the side content. We have most of the faith weapons now. Most, if not all. And most of the ashes too, I believe. So really, actually, there is something that I do need to go obtain, which I would like to show people how to get. So before we go do any PvP, there is a little more cheese to do. We don't want that. We want defensive talismans. Of course, we where's it? There we go. And we will be just using rot breath, I believe. Okay. But I recommend, if you're going to do this on any other character, instead of using rot breath, use rot and poison arrows. Ideally with like a serpent bone or serpent bow for that little extra arcane scaling. Let's see. Okay, that should do it. Flash, I'll get flash charges. I think this will be fine. But what I want to do is take care of the Night Riders, the Knights Cavalry, which will be roaming around. That's not good. That was a mistake. But you know, the drip is nice. If you're ever taking the character to meta level, it drops the smithing stone. Let's carefully make our way on over. I don't like this place. Oh, right, and there's a grace here. Let's forget about this grace. Anyhow, this will be done from horseback, since we can cast spells from horseback. At least Rotten Breath can be cast from horseback. We will have to carefully go around and... Oh, I thought I was gonna die. I believe it's around here somewhere. No. Wrong place entirely. What the heck? It's over by the tree. Then where is... Oh, here it is. Nice. So what we're going to want to do is locate ourselves not where those things are. We want to go over this way. Oh, right. It has to be nighttime. I'm totally blanked. That's our issue. It's not night. Okay, so it's over this way somewhere. Sorry, this is an embarrassing display, but basically the thing is, let's get tonight, and then we're going to try to abuse the aggro range of the Knights Cavalry. Because it has a limited range that's bound to the carriage itself. And so if you juggle it between the edge of that range and where you are, you can get it to de-aggro off you and walk slowly towards where the carriage is going. Which then lets you freaking kill it. As long as we don't get followed by that thing. I'm absolutely blind and lost. Do not want. Okay, we went too far. In some direction. I think it's over this way. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so let's prepare ourselves. Shed a little light on the situation. We just want to aggro the near one, right? So we're gonna rot breath it. The old I said rot breath it. And back off the way we came, basically. Okay, see? And so what happens here is the freaking dog's gonna kill us. Which will be absolutely great. Thank you, dog. But actually what happens is we got some rot running. Which will both let us keep track on them as well as deal damage to them. This is really obnoxious. And we've lost them. Grand. There they are. Alright, so they're de-aggroed. You just want to re-aggro them. Carefully, though. Shoot. Those dogs really frick things up. But you see the principle here. Come on. Let the grace load in. Thank you. But you just want to keep juggling them. Arrows are kind of nicer in some ways, since they're a little bit less discreet. than the Dragon Breath. Alright, we'll take this high road, I think. I believe all I had to do is follow the path, but alright, there's the Wolf Riders this way, which is not fun. I'll just free aim this. Get the heck out of here. So we want to go this way and avoid the dogs, basically. Miss me with that. I think we avoid the dogs. There we go. And it seems like we didn't get Rot Breath proc, so we'll just do that real quick. Yeah, okay, so he's good and rotted. Now we just basically wait. May take more than 3 minutes. And the freaking dog! Dude, we're just gonna get the heck out of here. This is sort of the biggest demerit of everything. Okay, so there's our rider. We could take this chance to go rot the just watch out for the lightning orbs and all the other NPCs. See if we just rot this one from here. Might even be able to run ahead of them. Unfortunately, we seem to have routed the horse instead. Okay, he's routed too now. Very good. And we'll just kite them towards the river for now. I swear that's not how I did it the last time. But, yeah. Right. You can see how we can make use of aggro range. We can even bleed them out, since we have the FP. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I think maybe if we head this way, we should hopefully be able to profit. There's also the other one. Let's head this way out of the aggro range. I think we'll be fine if we head this way. But if not, we'll just change tack. Okay. Yeah, that seems to have worked. keep topped off. As long as we're not one shot, we have a pretty good chance of getting away, right? But staying away from the what are the squires, or whatever they're called, that's pretty important. Right, and you see how the aggro ranges are continually moving. Right. I think he's rotted. That's what I call the aggro range cheese on these fellows. We got one of them. The other one's low. Could probably bleed him out. I know. Been dismounted. There we go. Anyway, this is way easier to do if you're a prophet, because then you have the faith requirement. But if you don't, this is why we use bow and arrows, and you can substitute poison arrows for part of the requirement. Anyway, and we're out of blue, so we're gonna have to be a little cheeky here. But I believe with the dart guys gone, we can grab this unique faith weapon as well. Oh wait. Real quick, we're gonna do something a little cheeky, huh? Get the cart stopped so we can actually open the box. Ta-da! Oh, that's the flowing curve sword. That's not the one I wanted. That's not what I was promised. That's fine. Where's the sleep torch? It's in a different zone of the snowfields. Is it not in the consecrated? It's in the regular snowfields. I don't think so. I'll have to figure that out, because that is technically a faith weapon, and I don't think I have it on here. Well, that's how you get the Knight's Cavalry armor. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Totally got it the first time, guys. Haha. But yeah, make sure to prepare rot arrows, not just poison arrows. You need the damage, especially if you're not using rot breath, right? Because the rot breath does more damage than rot arrows. So keep that in mind. What did we get off of the Nomad's book anyhow? It won't tell us in here, but what can we craft? Oh, Fulgur Room for the lightning. We don't have the Holy Proof. Interesting. Where is that? We'll have to find out. We've got the aromatics. We've got the warming stones. Make a few of those. Getting low on the early flowers, in fact. Oh, it's probably raisins. I bet it was raisins. Did you eat your raisins? Alright. Wait. You can craft glintstone Oh, you can. I didn't know. I thought you just had to farm those. Very cool game. Why can't we do the same for other things as conveniently as those? Okay. We could go and kill a few dragons. Some dragons. But they don't really give us anything. We could go up here from Ordina, and, you know, it's a matter of dying a few times along the way, nothing huge. But I don't think we will, because we have no need to do so on this file. Did we get the noble, sanguine noble? Yeah, we got the sanguine noble set. I guess we'll do a few invasions, you know, just to. Actually, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do a funny haha. Give me one moment. We do a little pranking. Yeah. Okay. Oh, do we not have enough? No, we'll have enough faith. Yes, indeed. Because all we need is 35. And we'll throw a little bath water in there too. Bliffin talents, that's pretty funny. We'll put a little faith knot in there. And we do physical damage, so we don't really get anything. We'll do Opaline Hard Tier, I think. Yeah. No, our resistances are absolute crap, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, but with this, it's at least positive. We will probably bite it. Can't be helped. Can it be helped? However, the important thing is to be a total meme. How many times can we do this? 1. Looks like 2. Not great. C'est la vie. I'll throw in a few tools of the trade while we're at it. Of course, we could do a little traumatization. Absolutely worthless in PvP, by the way. It's merely a psychological tactic. Oh, which reminds me, we should also probably prep a few utility spells. If we're gonna do, it's kind of funny. We could also throw in, you know, aspects of Crucible. So why not? And Flame Cleanse Me. A little bit of Barrier, maybe. Yeah. rejection. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need more memory slots. This is definitely not enough. Oh, can we slap in there? 32 faith, we can do that. We won't have enough faith for that though. 34 faith, frozen lightning spear. Okay, that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun and quirky. We can do all sorts of funny things, really. Could even slap on Placidusax's rune. No. Oh, wait, we have to. Oh, it requires 3 slots? Oh boy. That's a lot. We'll just do something else. That's funny and quirky. Do we not have the funny lightning spell? I guess not. I don't like that. We could do Golden Vow. Sorry, this is just. I'm just thinking, what would be funny? What would be a funny little meme, a funny little meme to try out. Could always drain breath people. No. We shan't stoop to such evils. The noble presence is kind of tempting. No, I kind of do want to try out the fire breath. I'll just throw in rejection. Okay. And we're getting no activity. I suppose it is midday on a Thursday, my dudes, so not exactly a busy time for gaming. Still, I am a little sad. There's no one around to meme upon. What are we to do? I will put things on hold for a minute. Just a few seconds. Alright, we're back. Since activity is so slow, let's do a quick journey around and see if we can't get any of the memory stones we missed. Did we get this one? Good place to start checking. I believe there's... No, the one in Altus is a spell, I believe. I don't think I took care of Project Zamboni around here. Yeah. It's not the one I want. That's the one I want. There you go. Where are the rest? There's one around here somewhere. Yeah. And the last one's off the edge of a cliff somewhere. I can never seem to find him. Down there? Nope. Yet he must be about here somewhere. Somewhere, somewhere. I know you're out there. Well, let's not get caught. Yeah, as if I'll be flagged, but I suppose we should keep dad music to a minimum around here. Or any other kind of music for that matter. I know people enjoy that in streams, but I don't do Spotify. We don't do Spotify around here. It's not like a moral stance, I just don't like it. I like having a, well, physical, digital copy of music that I can actually listen to without an internet connection. Just like I like to do my Invader builds without having to have an internet connection, I suppose. Although obviously invading itself is going to require a little, some decent internet. And where the heck? Still no dog. I could swear it's around here somewhere. Up here? In here somewhere? It should be. I've done this before. And it always, oh, maybe it's up here on this little plateau. I think it is. If only my lovely goat assistant could clop his way up. Come on, Torrent. And now you got the jumps. There it is. Son of a gun. Always gets me, this rise does. Oh, that's right. And I think there's another one over. Is it Rena's Rise? That should be open now. Let's go take a gander at that, huh? Let's forget about that. Don't think it's a memory stone up there, I think. What is it? Is it Ronnie's clothes or something? Rena's clothes? I do not know. Oh. I'm not a huge fan of the Clean Rock Knight armor. Mostly because of the helmet, but this does make it look slightly better, maybe. It's not exactly the same color of gold, honestly. You could say it's unalloyed. I think it is lore-wise, actually. That gives us a spell slot. What are we talking about? Oh, right, the Rise. Yes. Yeah, the Rise. There are some Ashes of War, like I think it's a Peripheral Strike that can be put on hammers. It's kind of funny because you can put it. The lightest hammer is the War Pick, and it's like 2.5 units. So there's some like really heavy Ashes of War, not like the heavy infusion, but for heavy weapons exclusively. That can go on really light weapons. Not all of them, but some of them. I have to remember exactly what's what for that. That's not to say it's necessarily a great idea, because I'll be frank, the Warpick's kind of probably the worst hammer. Okay, there's this Snow Witch. Rena. The Mentor of Rani. Oh, this takes us somewhere. Remind us where. This is something that could have saved us time in the middle of the game. If I didn't forget. Oh, there you go. It takes us to Ainsel River, Maine. Maybe we did take the path. I don't remember. I think we came down here manually, though. Which is funny, I suppose. Oh, Ronnie will probably say something. No. Maybe at the Elden Throne. Okay. Supposedly activity. We'll go over here, see what we find. Supposedly activity. I don't think there is, though. Not this time of day. There's stuff we can farm as well. I don't think anything particularly interesting. It's out there. Oh, we could get this, I don't even feel like getting that. So I'll put out the spear or something, I don't know. Could just barely use the Great Shield. If we put a seal on and two-hand it. We could even one-hand it if we wanted to put Strength Physic on, but I don't think that's a great idea. Carrying Retaliation really does the same thing as that does, but without the conditions. Shame about this armor. It looks pretty cool. Often enough, it just, I don't think it goes particularly well with a lot of gear, and it's very poise deficient because of its other bonuses. Not very heavy set, and I don't think it goes well with other sets color wise. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anyone right now. Which is a shame. Why did I start this up? Oh, that's right. I thought we'd do a little PvE and talk about what to do next. That's why I booted this up. Where else are there memory stones? some memory stones up here. No, there's a... Let's see now. This one gives us... Does this one give us a memory stone? And the one over here give us... Whatever it is, I think this one? This one gives us... I'm actually not sure. Because one gives a memory stone, I think, and the other one gives the sorcery talisman. And I ain't sure which is which. This is east. Right, we can see it. The big issue here is we're going to get mauled alive by the skellies, I think. Oh, we got to go that way, where the broken bridge is. But yeah, the skellies should probably eat us alive. Should. Well, you know what I mean. I think. Right around here. Let's start. Actually, I don't know how much we can do here. Wooden arrows. Okay. Very nice. Here we are. All right, we can actually kind of see. Like, we'll do a little protection on here because things are about to get a little rough. PvE tools, go. Oof. Okay, okay. Thank you for trying to kill me, text. Your help is not much appreciated. Is there any... Yeah. Okay, we got up here with minimum of conflict. That's nice. Oh, this is founding rain of stars. No, it's worthless to us. Oh, no. I was bamboozled. We'll skip the stairs. That'll only get us in trouble. Speaking of trouble. Oh, very cool. The seal's opened. Okay. Are we just out of memory stones? Or did I forget something? Let's see. I think we got the lens rise stone. We got this one. We got the one in the shop. We've gotten this one. Is there another one around here somewhere? there is, but I might be wrong. I think we might have all of them. Okay. Well then. Oh gosh, it's disgusting. Disgusting. I wonder if we can get a different armor set that would look a little nicer with that. That's... Nah. How about the Lanedale gold? Nah, I wouldn't say so. It's so hard being particular about this. There's nothing that has that same color of gold. Might as well go up and go for something contrasting. Like all ye chase the bros out there. Truly is a shame. Well, we'll go clean her off for now. For the memes. Do we kill the dragon? Do we kill dragons now? Is that what we're gonna do? I generally have no idea. Since we can't do any invasions. There's not much to do in PvE. We could go pick up the magic breath, I think. Which is pretty strong in terms of being buffable. Do a little meta chasing. Right. Yeah, we might end up cutting this pretty soon. Instant breath, yeah. Girls roar. We can actually do this with the ring on too. It's not very good though, I'm told. Which I believe. Let's do the 5 breath. Sure, why not? 10 arcane for magma breath. That's actually interesting. Just because we can do it on base profit. No arcane boost. Might be an interesting option. Yeah. Oh, we haven't even done this freaking tunnel. Not that we really need to. But that does give us a bell bearing, I believe. And there's also this little spot that gives us the first smithing stone bell bearing. More for an int build, really, because you get to purchase the glintstone scrap item. Yeah, I think we'll cut this here and do just some casual streaming. I'm also thinking of starting a new series where we do level ups only from invasion runes. I'm not sure about consumables and upgrades, because that would be a bit of a pain throwing away all our runes. So we might pump those into consumables, I don't know. Which is a less strict version of the challenge run. But it would be nice to gain some PvP skills. To try hard a bit and all that. What do you, the people, think? Well, since there's nobody here, I'll get to decide by myself. Haha. Let's see if we can't get a shield though. We got something. Hey, we got the shield. Which reminds me, we still never ended up getting the chest piece. We could farm that. We might as well. Farming's always a good option. And there's no one in the chat. Should probably clean up our inventory a bit. Does not work with this, not at all. But yes, it would be an interesting invasion playthrough. Plus, since we can beat bosses in this game, you know, pretty much with any build, as we've demonstrated in this playthrough, there will be no, you know, huge issue, you know, progressing. Like, we're not going to be gated away from equipment we need. Although if we wanted to be more, you know, quote-unquote honest, we could avoid cheese strats against bosses. I'm not particularly feeling like that's something I want to do, though. Doing an honest invasions, or like honest build only. Why would I? This is not the way I want to go. This way is dangerous. Caves or capes, I mean, not caves, are very aesthetically pleasing. There you go. I like them. I like them very much in this game. And then all the Souls games. I'm glad that they are present. That's the thing, right? What the? Oh, I held it too long. Look at how savage he goes. It's all about getting into a rhythm. Rejected. No drops. Another weapon I would be not opposed to farming on this build is the Iron Greatsword. It is heavy. It is very heavy, but it is lighter than the Blasphemous Blade. And it has insane base damage and infuses well. Maybe a good one to put Flaming Strike on if we don't put it on like a straight sword. I just like how it looks. I'll be entirely frank with you. I think it's one of the drippiest great swords in the game. Drippiest weapons in the game, generally. It's very plain and unassuming, but just, you know, looks good. Functional. Sometimes it takes 3 attempts. I don't think we got a drop there. I wish... It's one of the things that really irks me about this game too, which is, you know, quite possibly just a symptom of development and stuff, but like, there's an Iron Greatsword, and then there's the Iron Spear, and the Iron Spear doesn't gain like the advanced poise damage and great heavy infusion that the Iron Greatsword does, or even like the insane base damage, for some reason, although it shares the aesthetics, and it's not used by the same types of enemies either. because that totally makes sense. And then that's it for the iron weapons, even though they all look so great. Like, can we get an iron straight sword? It's like the Drakekeeper's sword. Just a nice broadsword, except it's even more broadswordy. I'd love to play with such a thing if it existed. But Miyazaki's just like, no. You can't get it. You can't have it. And it would just be nice. Such a shame. It's not the only weapon class that would benefit from it's like, why can't we have why is it just the Gargoyle's Twin Blades instead of the Iron Twin Blades or something? I guess we have the Knight's Twin Blade, but even more question, because there's the Knight Greatsword. And there's like a Knight's Sword in the Lord Sworns. I don't know. I just wish in sort of Excel formatty way that there were more of those. Oh shoot. He survived, unfortunately. I think it's something about the elevation that you knock him off of if you do it like on the right side, and it's after several attempts to knock him off. I don't know though. It's very inconsistent. Well, it's not very inconsistent. It's occasionally inconsistent, which makes it very peculiar, is what I mean to say. It's inconsistently inconsistent, so to speak. And that does bother me a bit. Sometimes it takes a lot of attempts, but it's worth it if you get a drop, which unfortunately we haven't so far. But yeah, I like the Iron Greatsword. I wish there were more iron weapons. Hey, how's it going, Ollie? I'm just doing a little bit of streaming to procrastinate from my real life duties. And just doing a little farming because there's no invasions to be had at the moment. So I figured did a little PvE as well. Oh, he's not going to die on that. Oh, he died. Oh, I see. So if he falls on that tombstone there, okay, this is what I think it is. That breaks his fall just enough so it becomes non-lethal. Anyway, congrats on the Millennial kill. It was real clean. Got close, but for Elden Stars, okay. So I think, was it Lost or someone who put out? No, not Lost. Anyway, someone put out a video on it, but basically the idea with Elden Stars is you want to be close to him when he casts it, and then run to the other side of him. And Elden Stars will try to pad through Elden Beast, not be able to, and then take a long arc around, which usually gives you enough space to get away from it. And, generally, like, what I had to learn with Elden Beast was how to play the fight in pretty close as much as possible. To bait out the favorable, punishable attacks. If you're really far away from it, it's ironically harder to dodge the Elden Stars, because they'll just go straight towards you. Oh, did we get a drop? No. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, it was running away and they cast it. Yeah, I don't. I don't know what to do about that. I think. I think. I mean, that's RNG, and that's the shitty part of the fight. I don't know what governs when the Elden Beast runs away. I've had attempts where he would run away like 5 times in a row without doing any other moves, and it was incredibly obnoxious. Is there a good part in the fight? Yeah. No, there are no good parts. The best part is when he dies and you spit on his grave, his Elden grave. It does feel satisfying to see the corpses of your enemies. I feel like I don't know about. I know you've expressed displeasure in some of these bosses, and I certainly agree with you. They didn't separate the fights. It's because the health bars are too small, I guess. It's like, why didn't you give him more health bars? That'd be too easy then. I think that's really the reason why. It would be a little bit too easy if they didn't do that. I don't know. Oops. But honestly, it's not so much that it's unfair as that it's unfun. Because like you can exploit your way into understanding the boss and everything. It just why bother? The challenge is mostly not being bored to death, or not being annoyed to death. I should be more accurate. you know. And like, despite the fact that we can cheese the fights in this game, and so like mechanically, like they have sufficient depth, and you can figure out how to get more consistent and stuff. So like, sort of on the objective level of design, there's like some world in which we say, yeah, these are well designed mechanical bosses and stuff, but subjectively it really isn't that enjoyable a lot of the time. I still think Elden Star's pure BS. They shouldn't put things like that in the game. Yeah. Yeah, Tish RNG is like a big part of what makes Tish less fun than Dung Eater. Because Dung Eater is not RNG dependent. Take tons of health from a health bar. Yeah. The other thing that I think like is the real trick in the Melania fight is just getting the landing consistent attacks. Like, did you notice what I was doing? I didn't see you doing it really all that much, although I guess it wasn't necessary. But if you're not looking at Melania, right, she can't dodge your attacks. And so if you lock on when you're at the apex of the jump for the Blade of Death, it becomes pretty consistent to land. Which is less about like surviving the fight and more about just consistently doing the damage and not wasting FP. But like that was something I had difficulty in the first few hours of grinding her. Like not in this run, but in previous runs. But yeah, T-Sharanji's I mean that's really what makes Elden, like Radagon, Elden Beast, and Millennia, like RNG fights that aren't consistent is its Tish fights. Tish is just inconsistent. Yeah. Immediately switching to flies. I used to use flies a lot more in my attempts, but I stopped doing that at some point. Mostly, I think, because it felt less consistent in terms of FP usage. But I guess like if you have the pressure up sufficiently, it doesn't matter. And I should have been using it more. I don't know. Yay! Look at that. A sexy piece of armor. And one of the only sets where the veteran set doesn't look completely awful on. Looks pretty normal. I mean, it still looks goofy, but it looks no more goofy than the normal Banished Knight armor. Yeah. Too bad it's too heavy for us. No poison. Man, I'm glad that flies are still useful even after the nerf. I've never actually used flies before the nerf. I think did you use flies before the nerf? I feel like you mentioned this to me before, but I can't remember. Practiced it a bit on the max level character before, then I defeated it first try on RL7. Nice! Oh, so it was first try? Hell yeah. Very nice. It's kind of painful that like the right strategy and the right summon just makes these fights. Not only is it like possible, but I feel like it's faster. You know what I mean? Like it's very fast. And that's definitely what I aim for with like every single cheese method is the faster the fight is, the more likely you are to succeed. Whereas like, you know, pro people who are really good will just do a slow fight where they dodge everything. But like I don't have that kind of, that's why I'm not a very good PvE player. Is it's a little concentration intense, and it's frustrating to make mistakes. So I like the shorter fights. Keep the fight as short as possible. Tried it before with the, you tried it with the with Oleg, right? Or Oga, or whatever his name is. Oga, I think. Tuition Swarm without Rot. Yeah, the Rot adds so much damage though, even though it's very FP intensive. Once you can get the knack of landing it in the first place, I think it's definitely always worth it. 30% of HP bar. Yeah. Very strong. Tainted. Yeah, honestly, I consider Tish taking waterfowl unless it's phase two. If Tish gets hit by waterfowl, that's bad RNG because if you dodge waterfowl, Melania doesn't heal and Tish has more health. But if it's close, yeah, if it's like close by, then you better hope it's not locked down to you. Oh gosh, what was I gonna kill? Yeah, that's right. I was gonna kill the dragon. Cause screw the dragon. Dragon. I feel like apart from the last two bosses, the only bosses where it's more consistent to use Tish is probably the dragons. Melania locked on. Yeah, that's. Well, actually, she didn't even use waterfowl phase two. I think is where I was really lucky. Or do you mean in phase one? Come on, Tish. What is she doing? Tish? Tish RNG. Peak Tish RNG. Straight up just aggroed onto the beastmen. They were 5 million miles away and not visible. Oh yeah, you mean phase one? Yeah. I got super lucky phase two though. It was the big thing. I didn't get one shot. I had a bunch of other things go right. I messed up and drank 2 flasks after not drinking early enough. That was pretty funny. Is he rotted? Oh. Is that... Tish! Oh my god. What is she doing? Her AI... I'm just gonna use dumb meter. What the heck, Tish? What the heck, Tish? Tish! What's wrong with her? Yeah, that's probably it. I mean... If she did waterfowl dance, I would have been screwed. Almost certainly. Come on, Dungear. This dragon is actually one of the harder enemies. Give me trouble when I killed him before. Why am I even doing this? Resistance is reset. I should have used... You know, I kept thinking it didn't reset for some reason, even though that makes no sense to think that. I should have done that more often. Well, I don't like using Frostpot in phase 1 just because I don't like farming the Frostpot. It's a pain. You try it on your max level? Okay. Good to know, though. Super easy. I know, but I don't like doing it. I'm lazy. That's my main characteristic. Where the heck is Tish? She disappeared. What? Tish! I don't understand what's going on here. Tish RNG is absolutely killing me right now. She literally decided to cease existing. To Tish existing. Now this is personal. You guys routed? No. So darn close. You farmed you farmed Ruinarks with yourself. Oh, I see. That's pretty funny. You know what isn't funny? This dragon killing me with an iota of health left. I did not appreciate that. Come on, Tish, get his attention. Ah. RL7 went to Altis. Nice. It's like the Mimic tier boss all over again. I'm done killing that dragon. Salty grapes mode. I'm in denial. There's just no activity. It says there's activity, but there's no activity. Straight up more people to invade in Dark Souls 3 last night without Lex Dust than there is right now. I mean, level's kind of an issue. I'm not at meta, but still. Okay, well, put egg on my face then, I guess. Why did I do this? Why does it make fun of me like this? Oh no. The game is mocking me. Well, we'll use something. I don't know what we'll use. Maybe grafted dragon. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the mod does not help. I'm not sure if I want to do this. Wow, that definitely hit me. Thank you, game. That is totally fair and balanced gameplay. Well, I'm changing strategies. Right. Went in here without preparation. Not a good thing to do. I went to invade to prove a point, not to actually invade. Oh, hey! It's a raid! How's it going, Kirst? What a time to be alive. Oh. I'm doing some dishonest gameplay right now, because I didn't mean to invade. I was going to prove a point about how there's no one on right now, and then it was an impromptu thing. Hello, Captain. Hello, Ashenbow. How's it going? Okay. Well, now that everyone's here and there seems to be actual people to invade, let me see if I can do the setup that I was planning to do. We don't need this. We don't need no stinking Vikes. I have an exquisite meme for everyone to see, which will probably get me killed very quickly, but you'll understand. You will appreciate what's going on here. Okay. We will need the source seal. And then let's throw on probably ritual shield. Testing out. Oh yeah, your black plane build. Did you get someone to get you the seals yet? I'm not asking because I can give it to you. I think we're not even on the same platform, but anyway. Hello, Kirsch. How's it going? Thanks for raiding. That's amazing. Thanks for stopping by. I would just hopped on to kill some time. Good to hear. And I did a little bit of PvE, and I wanted to do an invasion with Scarlet Aeonia, and here we are. I think we can actually do it now. I was trying to invade earlier, but I got nobody. It was absolutely dead. But we just got an invasion now, so there must be people out. We could, nah. I don't think it's FP efficient. King Mufasa, hello. And did someone... I don't have notifications set. Okay. Oh, no. That's not what I want. Let's see. Someone... Oh, thank you for the follow, King Mufasa. Got luck for a bit. Be back. All right. Let's throw on a few other things, and then we'll start fishing for invasions. Kind of want to try out breath, and we'll put rejection on there. Okay. And we'll throw on a nice lore appropriate sword. That should... Oh. Okay, we have a weight issue. Oh, this is the wrong... It's also the wrong one. Weight issue. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to throw on... can we do it with this? No, we cannot. Hello, what up, what up? Just doing some invasions, I guess. This is still part of my series where I'm building a fully maxed out, unleveled, unupgraded character with everything the file could possibly want, apart from, of course, all the boluses, the rot boluses and such. The no muling invading build for people who don't have friends, basically. Always down to support quality content. I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah. Now, this series is pretty much at its close. We're just messing around a bit, doing last few things around, but I mean, we killed Melania just the other day, and we've got Elden Beast, so there's literally no major bosses left to defeat. There's a few dungeons we haven't cleared, but I think we've more or less got all the footage we could want, except some stuff I have to replicate. And I'm thinking what I should do for the next series. Maybe level... Oli suggested, and I feel like I should try out doing an invasion series where we can only level up from invasion runes, just to get a little bit more practice in on tryharding the PvP part of things. And of course it dries up as soon as we're actually looking for invasions. Maybe... So that was our first step. Maybe we'll get the same folks. Did you get all the bell Yeah, I got all the bell-bearing hunter bearings. So like I have, let's see, I have for all the purchasable, for the main purchasables, I'm maxed out. Don't see a lot of sleep out at this level, honestly though. Yeah, with PvP runes. Yeah, I know. Who was it that was streaming that? I forget. I know someone was streaming that. I know Umbra Hammer does it as well over on YouTube. So definitely not an original idea. I mean, heck, Oliver's the one that suggested it to me. But it seems like a good thing because, you know, we've no-skilled our way through the PvE content. So I should learn to actually win invasions. You do challenges since nobody wants me to dueling all the time. Well, what do you want to improve on, I guess? Or, you know, like for me, doing the low level PvE is like doing all, or, you know, figuring out how to exploit all the bosses, how to build the ultimate twink, and how to do it without muling. Because I don't know, I feel like that puts me that puts me on the moral high ground versus the PvE players. Although, oh, we got an invasion. Although that's, you know, a little bit of preening. That's all hubris on my part probably. But it ended up being really fun, and you know, it teaches you a lot about how to abuse the bosses and the AI and all the, you know, you read the wiki, you do some strats basically. Okay, Fort Faroth. Okay, we know what's going on here. Defeat D's nuts. Where are they? Are they already up there? I don't think we can jump down from here. Oh wait, we probably can. Interesting. They're not even at the fort yet. Interesting. Oh, and they're debuffed. That might just be enough for us. Oh, they're... We must defend the wildlife. Oh wait, we got debuffed too? What the heck? That didn't work out. Oh, and they killed it too. No! They killed Mama Dragon. I'm against using Rot, but I'm willing to make an exception for this spell because it's just that bad. Using Rot for PvP. Okay, the nice straight sword phantom range. We'll use the high ground here maybe, because they're not going to come up here. Actually, I'll say that again. They're not going to come up here. And we have 3 minutes. Okay, let's just spam it and die. How about that? Well, they don't seem to have any ranged attacks to punish me with, which I guess is a good thing. It's a lot slower than Dark Souls 3. Oh, maybe they'll follow me into the fort? Doesn't look like it. They know. They know what's good. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. Oh, I forgot to slap these on. Could try to bait them in with a little warming stone, I think. But we're running out of faith buff fast. So we can't really play the long waiting game, unfortunately. They have the time advantage. I should probably hotbar the boluses as well. Haven't heard of what? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So, Mufasa, you haven't heard of what? Where'd they go? They're just running. We could swap to something else. Okay, we don't have Scarlet Aeoni anymore, unfortunately, so... Main reason for running this is lost. You don't remember? That's fine. Oh, they're just going the whole way out, huh? That is what it is. You just went AFK. Oh, the low level playthrough? Yeah. I mean, I suppose, it's not like I'm a big name streamer or anything. In fact, I wouldn't even categorize myself as like a real content creator, because I'm mostly just doing this to share information. It's not like a career or anything like that. But I figured, no one's really made a proper guide, and after knocking heads together with Oliver for a while, we came up with a lot of stuff that, like there's challenge runners, right? There's obviously challenge runners out there who have already beaten the game, naked, club only, on ball style. But most people aren't exactly PvE gods like that. I'm not. So we're trying to find the easiest possible way to defeat everything, right? And I feel like we've gotten it to a level where just about anyone who's determined enough to do PvP fighting can easily kill everything except maybe Elden Beast and Malenia, right? Those ones are pretty tough. We had to do a lot of runs. At least I did to kill them, but everything else in the game is straight up trivial at this point. With the right prep. What isn't trivial is actually getting an invasion on a Thursday afternoon at base level. Do on a t-shirt. Oh yeah, define a niche. Yeah, definitely. Like, make what you want to see, right? I figure that's sort of an iron rule. Like, make content you want to see, and just like that's supposed to be the whole Souls formula, right? Make a game you want to play. Make the kind of content you want to see. Make the kind of invasions you want to be invaded by. Currently, I just want any invasions. Ah, come on. But yeah, I guess sorry folks for having very currently unexciting content, because it is not exactly running hot in invasions. I definitely recommend, right, if you're actually like trying to invade at this level or on a low level character, you probably go up to like level 25, and all of this information will still be useful to you, because figuring out what weapons you can use, stuff like that. You get constantly sidetracked. Yeah, that's fair. Like, this save file has now like slightly over 60 hours on it, and a lot of that is like farming for weapons or doing invasions, and not just doing the PvE. But I'm gonna source a bunch of video from it and try to make a shorter summary video. It might be a month or two before I actually get that edited, though, because I'm lazy. Okay, Stormvale Castle. What have we got? Where are the players? I think they're in the Grace. I hope so. Oh, they're right there. Oh, we got it. We did it. We got a kill with the Scarlet Aeonia. Honest Rot Invasions. How's it going? Welcome back, Kirsch. We just got our first Scarlet Aeonia kill. It was the perfect use case. There was a couple low levels trapped in the room, and I think the host just took a lot of tick damage and died to the physical. Very funny. Right, so I don't advocate using rot weapons, rot breath, but if it's like, if it's the rot hammers or like this freaking abomination of a spell, then I feel like it's not 2 BM. Yes, we got an invasion again. Let's see who it is. Maybe they're gonna start giving me a bunch of invasions. It's also, I really enjoy figuring out sort of the meta at this level, because there's a lot of stuff that gets better at low level, a lot of stuff that is infinitely worse. Okay, and I need to set overlay for this because, oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. Because it doesn't tell me. Captain XIT, thank you for the follow. Sorry, I did not have that overlay enabled because it hasn't really come up. All right, let's see. Okay, buddy. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. You know what? We have something else we could try. If I actually can press the button correctly. Okay. I think enough of that. Oops. And rot pots and rot breath. That is true. Like over-leveled phantoms deserve what's coming to them, but I don't know. I don't want to do an invasion build where it's like, yeah, I have rot breath on here because that's something I would love to see if I'm invaded. Like, yeah. Honestly, I really hate going against rot pots as low-level Contra's Tongue because it absolutely is obnoxious. It's almost impossible to roll on latency. Which is why I should probably have anti-rot stuff enabled. Right. I should probably set that up. And my spell. Let's get rid of that. Let's slap on a little bit of this. And I don't know, something else that's funny. Actually, you know what's funny? We could always put this on. Oh, it requires 0 arcane. That's interesting. I did not know that Placiduous Axe requires 0 arcane. Woo-wee. That's pretty sick. Now let's go impress someone who's gonna pull it out on us. I've invaded in like Stormvale Castle on like level 10, level 25, had people use that against me. Not extremely fond of that, to be entirely frank. And we can only use Ruin once. Interesting. Whereas this we can use twice. Of course, if you used it twice, you're probably dead. Okay. Also, I'm a big advocate for making your Invader look nice as well as have poise. So that's another benefit of figuring out the low level stuff is you can just obtain anything you want, right? For example, and that's what I started off doing is making videos on YouTube how to farm stuff at low level, like how to farm the Banished Knight armor. It's very easy, in fact. Well, the RNG isn't easy, and that's something I've complained about a lot about Elden Ring. There we go, Invasion. Let's go. Miyazaki just didn't give us as many tools for farming. It's like, yeah, the arcane build's viable now, but even then, it's like you have 60 arcane, that's very cool. You get a 60% boost to discovery rate. Oh, this is not a good location to invade with this. Although if it can get the knife guy to come in. Is the crab in there? Anyhow, let's see what we find. Looks like they're fighting the Skelly boys. Or they're up on the bridge, one of the two. Is that them? Oh yeah, that is them. Alright, let's go help our skeleton brethren. Oh, look at these honest low-level PvEers. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Hello! I need to get this fixed, because I can't see who followed me. But thank you for the follow. Let me check in a second when my life isn't in danger. And I press the right buttons. Yeah, spamming this attack sort of in the middle of nowhere is not exactly what I call a viable strategy. However, I've got an idea. What if we did this? Whoa, baby. Now that did some damage. Landed the beam twice. That's a little BM. Anyway, let's see. Who was it? God's Thought. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it a lot. Why do I not have that enabled anyhow? Oh, I know what it is. I probably don't have it hotkeyed. Curse you, Streamlabs. Well, it's not really Streamlabs' fault. It's just a scrub at this. We'll figure out one of these days. Anyhow. So, as I suppose is no surprise, Dragon Breath is still very strong. That said, that was still... I had to hit him twice and he was chipped already. So it's not exactly, how do I say, on the same level as the Dragon Breath spells in terms of utility. The ease of dealing damage. Did look appropriately disgusting though. not to mention a bit impressive. We could definitely do like a dragon armor invasion at some point. And of course, if you want to see me use a particular weapon or incantation or Ash of War, I have most of them for Faith, so you can always request that in chat. Since no, we're just doing invasions here, so might as well do whatever tickles your fancy. We could even do Shotel. We can even do Shotel, just like Kirsty Turnia, although admittedly we won't be inflicting the status as easily. Actually, do we even have enough decks? Yeah, I think we have enough decks. Yeah, I think we can do that. 25 dex requirement. We can put 10 more using rings and then just drink Physic for Faith. Yeah, we could do that. It will be a 3-ring setup, unfortunately. But while we're doing that, we could always switch to like the god or the sacred sword, sacred relic sword. Once the buff runs out. There we go, an invasion. The real downside of low-level invasions is some of the higher requirement weapons cannot be really used effectively, or at least not more than 3 minutes, which makes it certainly less than meta to use them. Okay, one's been rotted. Look at how honest they are. Dishonest rot user. Invades low-level players. Oof. That has a pretty cool R2 attack. Has kind of a sweep to it. That was a little mean, I think. We probably should have dropped. Well, I don't think they were going to wait for me to drop items for them. They looked like extremely low-level players who are new to the game. Although, I suppose having like 100 hours in the PV does not teach you. If we've seen anything from people's submissions, videos on the sub, it's that people do not learn that you can't attack people during the spawn and because of the iframes. But this is, I don't know, is this funny to you? I hope it's funny to you. This is all very funny to me. I'm enjoying myself. I'd enjoy myself more if we got a few of these over in Stormvale. Up on the cliffs. But yeah, if you think this is a little BM, I'll swap off. It's definitely no dual bleed spears or anything, but it's not objectively strong. It's like objectively quite weak, but people don't expect it, I'll tell you what's unexpectedly weak at low level, though. For example, like the Sacred Relic Sword, right? Everybody's faced people spamming these at first step and stuff. It's not really good at base level. It's really not that great. A lot of PvEers know how to dodge that, it seems. And, because it's a fairly well publicized weapon. And I don't think invaders benefit from the desync issues quite as much as hosts and phantoms. Although that might just be subjective bias. And even if you land it on a low level player, like you're doing maybe a third of their health and a knockdown. It's hard to capitalize on it when you're not in a gank. That said, you can use it one-handed on base level Prophet, so it's a great large arc greatsword. It can catch people pretty nicely. The real king of damage at this level is probably Blasphemous Blade. Only requires one ring to use, and the weapon art deals massive damage even at base upgrade. Its only downside is it's quite heavy, so you can't really wear pores with it very effectively. There we go. And Invasion. Ooh, just like we asked, a Stormvale Castle invasion. Are they in the room? Yes, they are. Our poor, poor host. Ooh-wee. Oh. Oh dear. That's not good at all. Oh yeah, that's why you, Elden Stars, yeah. Let's see if they get absolutely mauled. Nope, apparently not. We rutted the host out. What an absolute victory. Carry in retaliation, yeah. 40% health, stamps Elden Stars, then it does second ring attack, and while Elden Stars is active, it shoots sword beams at me and kills me. Yeah, it's RNG, or at least effectively RNG, because it's, you know, assuming for a moment that it might depend on positioning and stuff. It's so hard to control it once you get in a certain sequence. It's all very opaque. I figure like in 2 years or something, we'll basically know the code of it inside and out, and we'll have nice YouTube guides and everything. As it is, we have no idea. Yeah, carrying retaliation. Should I slap that on here? Do I have the weight? If I have the weight, I'll slap it on. Yeah, I can. There we go. Boop. But yeah, so Rot there was powerful because the host already had almost no health, and we invaded them just as they're about to sit down, looks like. And then the Rot killed them. Usually would not be so. Rune level 200 Phantom. Finally got some funny hate mail. Kill the curved sword. RL200 on level 10, and he got super mad. How dare you kill me? I have more levels than you. Don't you know you're supposed to lose? Yeah. That's the kind of hate mail you hope to see, right? I mean, you know, in a perfect world, people would just be really cool. But in the second most perfect world, My guy just started the game. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, man. Can you just done a character too? I know why people do it, right? Because they don't want to spend another 200 hours or something doing PvE with their buddy, because that's how long it's gonna take. But I don't know, man. Like if that's in the game, if that's fine, you can get invaded and die, and that's in the game too. You know, in a certain sense, I think like hosts, phantoms, invaders, everything is just an extension of the PvE, right? Like conceptually speaking, that's what we are. So if you treat other people like they are PvE, in the sense of like you just go and kill and whatever, it's like, look, that's just the game, right? Yeah, to host honest host drop runes and early flowers. Yeah, I know. And I've seen, I've had cool people drop me boluses and stuff. There's a lot of real cool people out there invading, and I'm glad to see. Right, I tried to do it, although I've learned sometimes the hosts are not gonna stop R1ing. But yeah, it's at the very, there's we can sort of overblow the animosity we have for hosts and booths and stuff, but like on the other hand, like there's the minimum of respect we owe to them is basically, well, they're just providing, you know, part of the PVE experience, so to speak, right? The game's experience of killing enemies. That's it. If they don't R1 the whole time, yeah, exactly. Guide them to side of grace, and then kill them to teach them what awaits them. Yeah. Well, if you're co-oping, you will probably die a lot. Right. And then that's my favorite thing about Souls games. Well, one of my many favorite things about these games. It's okay to die, right? Like that's something that the whole get good mantra is about. Is like it's okay to die. That's how you improve, and the point is to improve. What did I? Oh, I went. They're above me. Are they in here? No, they're not. Where are they then? Oh, they opened the door. And they went up the stairs. That's what they did. I thought they were fighting they were just done fighting the Banished Knight in there. With people that are really bad, I just do share play to get most things done, and then we do the bosses together. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're on a timer. We drank the physic. Where are they then? I swear I heard the door open. No, they're just dead. Okay. Disappointing. That's what it is. Yeah. I know. Hopefully, in like a year and 2 years, the people that remain in this game will be a little bit more soulsy, for lack of the term. But I don't know, because I feel like there's a bit of both. Because like people complain about how the community's getting worse and all these Fortnite kids are coming in, blah blah blah, this and that. But then people also turn around and say like, yeah, I remember DS1 had the worst community, then DS2 had the worst community, and then DS3 was full of annoying people doing pontiff games, blah blah blah. It's like they'll always be there. I'm just glad that we have a community going here, of real chill people. I'm really thankful to Drunk Souls for making the sub. Thankful for Fuck This Ice Storm and some other folks. Got me into the 2v2 Discord. Got me in touch with you, Oli. You know, all sorts of that kind of thing. Got in touch with Cursed Eternia that way. Watch his streams. Okay, we got some honest hosts. Some honest stun lock. That is unfortunate. I feel like latency may have been a factor there. Or is that just sour grapes? Guys had no fear though, I will say. He just went straight in. There we go. Let's see who we get. Okay, we're hearing combat music, so we must be close, but they are way below us. I don't think I can make that jump. Take the plunge. I see where they are. I think we get down this way, right? Try to make a habit of swinging as I'm falling, because that does overwrite endurance cost. Think we can jump down these things, get there? I hope so. There you go. Okay, buddy. I feel like we invaded this guy before. Oh, this is perfect. Ah, he got away from us. Let's see if we can't hurt him into some kind of corner. Oh, it's the guy from before. Yeah, he is the guy from before. Oh. I don't think they're going to be bamboozled this time quite in the same way. You know what? Let's see if we can't leave him some items. Let's put some stones down. Are they not gonna Okay. I guess they don't want it then. I guess they just want to run away. Which, to be fair, understandable, but come on, people do not trust your character if you've killed them. Apparently. Oh no, it's a shocking revelation. They're up this hill, right? Oh no, they're not. Where are they? Come on, guys. Let's all be civilized. Let's see if I can kill. Oh, he's aggressive. I'll give him that. Oh, he even caught me. Nice. I definitely noticed. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but backstabs are real this patch. Bro. Me. Bro, pick up the items. Pick up the item, bro. We don't have the faith anymore. And we have a DC, unfortunately. I think he has an internet problem. The guy's running in place. You try to be nice to them, but we got the R1 spammy type, unfortunately. We already talked about that. There's not much to do about that. We could do a few more of these cheeky invasions, and maybe we could swap to something actually good. Or we could even swap to PvE if people so desire. But, like I said, there's not much to do left on this file. This is meant to be something pretty short today. Tell you what, you know what we'll do? We'll do. Oh no, we can't do that because that's double faith. Wait, how much faith do we have? 26. Yeah, so that adds 10. I was gonna say we could do some show tell invasions. And swap this over to Dex. Like so. How do you do the explosion? I know there's a way. Oh, there we go. I'll try that out. In honor of Kirsty Turnia. Skeletor, Lord of Death. All right. We need a little lighter gear if I do that. Fortunately for us, we do have lighter equipment. There we go, we got an invasion. Let's see if we can't plant a tree. Oh, are they doing the boss? I'd feel bad to interrupt. Oh, they are. I don't really like interrupting people who are doing this boss. Although half of the time they just die on their own. I'm afraid we won't be able to plant any trees at this rate. Can't do the explosion. Ugh. I played that well. I played that poorly. I have no vigor to work with, by the way. Absolutely none. But I should have gone on the offensive a bit more aggressively instead of messing around with the explosion. If only there was base death buildup on this weapon, then you could actually use it without killing people. But as it is, it's not. Oh, as it is, that's not really a thing we can do. Oh, we got an invasion. Let's make sure to put on our buffs this time. Looks like we have okay. I thought he was AFK, but he is not. And he's got a friend. He's helpfully debuffed us. Oh, we got the explosion on him. Might be able to get him now. Hey, we did it! That one goes out to Cursed Eternia and his Skeletor tree planting. We got one for you. Just barely before the host bit it naturally. Okay. Well, I think that's enough of show tell. That was quite amusing, though. I could see why people love to watch that. Well, spoken as if I don't go and watch that all the time. By the way, for anyone who doesn't watch Cursed Eternia streams, go watch Cursed Eternia streams. I mean, that's probably nobody in the raid that needs to hear that, but yeah. Very cool. Very fun times. Highly recommended. Now let's throw something back on. Where is it? Seal back on. What shall we do? I might just cut the stream here. I didn't plan to do a long session. But thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed what little gameplay there was. And yeah, if you are interested in, you know, the techniques, the cheese, all that for a low level character, so you can just honestly obtain everything you want on an Invader build without any muling, without any cheat engine, anything like that. Ole and I have been working on this. We have a bunch of videos over on YouTube, recordings of the stream and so on, and you can expect sometime, you know, soon TM within next couple months, a nice edited video on everything. And of course, in the meanwhile, if you have any questions on particular bosses, what strategies to use, we're very happy to give you any advice and point you to any videos, so you don't have to go digging through VOD footage. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut it here, and have a great day. How can you defeat... It's too... No, we don't beat Sludge Godric. The T-RNG is too brutal for that one, Ollie. We don't do that. Alright, take care, folks. Thanks for stopping by.